Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we are playing Marvel Champions. It's going to be Scarlet Witch taking on VENOM Goblin. So, interesting how this lined up at this stage of our playthroughs. VENOM Goblin, widely regarded as the second most difficult, if not the most difficult, villain in the game. Totally unfair. Second only to Ronan in terms of his relative unfairness. Scarlet Witch, at least at one time, and probably still is regarded as one of the more powerful heroes up there with Doctor Strange. I mean, she is a very early hero, so who knows really how powerful she remains to this day. However, like all older heroes that were already pretty strong, you've got a lot of benefits for later cards that came out to make her even stronger. So, I went on to the Marvel Champions database, found a relatively recent deck. It is Leadership with a lot of sort of classic cards. I don't think I played a Leadership deck with Hawkeye in it, for example, in forever. It's got a relatively new card with organizational support as a resource. When you spend this card, exhaust up to 3 allies and or supports that share a trait with your identity, which of course is going to be Avenger. And generate printed resources on each card exhausted this way. So, one I haven't actually used. And then we have, of course, Avengers Assemble. Each Avenger character you control until the end of this phase. Each Avenger character in play gets +1 thwart and +1 attack. So our whole idea is just to keep spamming Avengers as much as possible. Man, like you never see Captain America out there either. But of course he gets much cheaper when we have a lot of Avengers. Spiritual meditation in here, of course, Death Focus, Sorcerer Supreme. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because she is a mystic. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. By the time this goes out, I think it'll be the second week of December. According to the Asmodee site up here in Canada, both Synthezoid SmackDown and Civil War should finally be available on the 12th. So we'll see. So it'll be interesting that we're going to basically end the year and start off the year with a whole bunch of new stuff. Whether that actually happens is anybody's guess. I'd say it's a 50-50. Though once there's an actual date up on that site, generally it's pretty accurate. So maybe I can finally stop my complaining. It won't stop my complaining. I have more to complain about if I get around to making a state of the game video for this year. And I used to do what were called like prediction videos for the following year, but I don't need to do that anymore, which is another topic I need to cover. Anyway, so have a look in the description below. I will link to the deck and credit the author as per usual. But for now, I'm going to be shuffling up, and we'll be right back with Scarlet Witch taking on VENOM Goblin. Alright, we're back, we're shuffled up and ready to go. Our opening hand is Hope Summers, Molecular Decay, Quicksilver, Strength, Sorcerer Supreme, Scarlet Witch's Crest. Oof. Well, far too expensive. We're not doing damage yet. Quicksilver would be great, but he's so expensive. The Crest is important. Sorcerer Supreme's important. Strength is important. Huh. I think Quicksilver's got to go for now. Okay, energy. Captain America. Hex Bolt. Huh. Don't think I'm playing Captain America. So I can discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards. Ooh. Thing is, I don't want to. We're going to Strength for Sorcerer Supreme. See, I want to be able to play... Okay, hold on. Maybe I won't do that yet. Maybe I'll do it in a different order. So I'll probably end up drawing cards. So we'll use Strength to put out the crest. Then we will Hex Bolt. So when boost icons on a counter card are counted, exhaust the crest, increase or decrease the number. Okay. So what we need for sure is to be able to draw a card to get Sorcerer Supreme out. So here's the first one. So it's 0. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. I don't know if I care. That's fine. I mean, it gets his tough off, I suppose. So we'll do that. Okay. Next one. Okay, so this one we need to increase by 1. So we're going to remove 2 threat from that. Third one, 1. I don't care about that, so instead I'm going to flip another one. It's still 1. Okay, so that's not what I wanted at all. So that kind of sucks, because that leaves us high and dry. We'll do 1 damage. Now we're going to get hurt. Okay, so Captain America goes away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. He is going to activate. He's going to attack. We're just going to take the hit. So 5. This will move to the one with the lowest, with the least threat. Okay. So we're going to actually move it to this one because they all have the least threat. Because I do not want to take damage and I do not want to discard a card. So we're going to put 1 on each. Okay. First of 3 encounter cards. So this is probably where we just get ruined. Dark Designs. Okay. And then he is going to scheme. So schemes for 2. Okay, so 2 is going to go on here. Then 1 more on each. Okay. Then after he activates, it's going to move to the one with the least. We'll move it to this one and we'll take damage. Okay. Next one. Symbiote. Last one, Dark Designs. Wow. Okay. He's going to scheme. He's only going to scheme for 2, but there's another symbiote. Then this is going to move. And we have to discard a card. Okay. Wow. I think we're in a lot of trouble. I mean, yeah. Okay. Finally back to us. I can't even clear the symbiotes. I don't have enough to be able to play. Well, I can molecular decay one of them. Which is pretty bad. Yeah, so I mean this is like way overkill, but they, they have to go. Or one of them has to go anyway. It's got Garden Patrol. I can't kill it. So all I can do is do some healing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel like this is going to be a short game. Quinjet, Circe, Giant Man, Magic Shield, Call for Backup, Spiritual Meditation. Okay. So. One goes on here. One goes on here. One goes on here. He's going to scheme. Schemes for 2. So 3. I feel like I'm going to run out of scheme or threat tokens, I should say. So 6 on that one now. Then I have to move this. We'll move it to, this one. Then the symbiote will scheme. And this will go to 6, so everything's bad. Encounter card. Violent tendencies. Okay. Well, we're not hitting him ever, so. Alright. Shocked that we're not just straight up dead. Okay. So I think we'll start with her ability, because there's no way that we're going to be able to get out of the Circe. And Giant Man, no. Chaos Magic, well, that would have been good. And Face the Past, that's terrible. So now we will spiritually meditate. We'll draw 2. Spiritual meditation, Agatha Harkness. We'll discard 1, that's Face the Past. We will spiritually meditate again. We'll draw 2. We'll discard 1. Well, Chaos Magic, because we got rid of our high cost cards, now does nothing. Okay. I think Mystic Shield's going to be important to be able to play. I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of Call for Backup. Alright, so 1 Quinjet to play out Agatha. Use Agatha. 1, 2, 3. Kalu, Hexbolt, Warp Reality. Okay. I think we're going to get that Hexbolt. And these 2 can go back on the bottom. Okay. So, I guess it's going to be Hexbolting time again. Which is not ideal, but whatever. Alright. First one is a 3. Okay. Being tough, that's good. Next one is a nothing. That's fine. We'll do 2 damage to the symbiote. Last one is a 2. We'll take it and we'll draw a card. Another Quinjet. Okay. That allows us to Hexbolt again. So, we haven't used any of our abilities. A 1. Remove 2 threat from the scheme. Good. This is 6. This one's also a 6 and a 5. Let's get rid of those 2. Next one. A nothing. I want to We'll use Chaos Control instead. 2. Okay. Draw a card. No, we're going to drop that to a 1. And we're going to get 2 off of that one. Last one, 3. Can't change that. So that's a status card on the character. So we'll put a stunned. Not that it'll do much for us. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm surprised we're just not straight up dead. Okay. Organizational support, Hawkeye, Stinger, organizational support, Magic Shield. Okay. So 1's going to go on to everything. Oh, there's a lot more on that one than I thought. Oh well. Too late now. Attack of 3. I don't really care. So that just kills our tough. Move the glider counter to the main scheme with the most threat. Okay. And add 1. So this one's almost flipped, so I have to deal with that. Oh, did I? I didn't actually do her thwart, did I? No, I actually didn't use her ability. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that, because had I noticed there was so much on it, it would have been really bad. Okay. So he's activated, so that means it goes to the one with the least. We'll put it on that one. I know that seems stupid, but I really don't think I have much of a choice. And encounter card. We are 1. Oh, great, cool. He's +3 on everything. I mean, I've got the resources to get rid of it, but I don't know if I want to. I have to thwart this. That's a given. I could Stinger and Magic Shield, but I don't know what good that does me. So 1, 2, 3, because that's disgusting and needs to go away, leaving us with Stinger. How exciting. And we'll thwart this one. And that's all I can do. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Molecular Decay, Hexbolt, Avengers Tower, Magic Shield, and Falcon. 1 to everything. 1, 1, 1. He's going to attack. We'll have Stinger get in the way. Attack of 3. So, Stinger's gone regardless. With the most threat, 7, 7. We'll leave it on this one. Then we move it to the one with the least. Which is that one, and we'll take 2. Okay. Counter card, Symbiotic Monstrosity. Retaliate 1, steady toughness. Delightful. Okay. Things are looking pretty bad. I mean, they started out horrific, and they're not getting much better. Okay. This one's at 8, this one's at 6, this one's at 7. Alright, so it's gonna have to be, I have to try and leverage Hexbolt and Molecular Decay, which means I need card draw. So, Hexbolting yet again. First one is a 2. Let's draw a card. Okay. It's Mighty Avengers. Next one is a nothing, which is fine because that'll take the tough off of that. And it is not an attack, so. Retaliate doesn't matter. Last one. I need to draw a card. Last one is a nothing, so I'll use her ability to Chaos Control. 3. Which is not what I want, so I will use the crest to draw a card. Okay. Spiritually meditate. Draw 2. Discard 1. I mean, it's not really going to matter that much. Molecular Decay. Do 5 damage to the monstrosity. Oh. Really? Really? Wow. So that was an attack, so I take 1. And then I have to kill him. Okay. I think we're just done here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blade, Death Focus, Kalu, Warp Reality. Huh. Molecular Decay. So Warp Reality might save us. Okay. So... One. He's attacking 3. We have to defend. Attacker 3, so he's up by 1, 2, 3. Well, we're going to have to use Chaos Control. Well, that's even worse. We can reduce it, but we ended up gambling and killing ourselves because that is 2, 5, 5. Yeah. Well, I thought he was going to scheme out, not just straight up kill us. Wow. Perhaps I should have left that alone. Yeah, next one would have been a 1. Let's see what the encounter cards were, though. Evil Alliance. Oh, so... out would have come Luminosity. And then there's bombs. Yeah. Wow. Again, it's been about a year, a little more than a year since I played against Venom Goblin, and I forgot what an absolutely miserable experience it is to play against him as designed. So, one of those 2 villains that they completely missed the mark on and made far, far too overpowered. But that's the way it is. We had such an awful start to that game that we were always going to be behind the 8-ball. There was very little chance. I could see the writing on the wall from turn 1. So, anybody looks at the timestamp on this video, we'll get a pretty good idea of what happens. All right, well, that's Venom Goblin done for another while. And thanks for watching, and until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.